You wake up and the alarm goes off. You silence it without opening your eyes. You already feel behind, like something is slightly wrong about the day before it has even started. That feeling has a name, though most people never learn it. And it does not come from your schedule, your job, or the news. It comes from something that happened 10,000 years ago. Something that your body still has not caught up to. What if you were not broken? What if you were simply built for a world that no longer exists? Anthropologists call it evolutionary mismatch. It is the gap between the environment your brain was shaped for and the environment you are actually living in. Your mind spent hundreds of thousands of years evolving inside one world. Then, in a blink of geological time, that world was replaced. And your brain, ancient, brilliant, and deeply stubborn, did not get the memo. Psychologist John Tooby, one of the founders of evolutionary psychology, spent decades building the framework that explains why modern humans feel the way they do. His core argument is almost too simple to believe. Your brain is not broken. It is optimized. Just not for this. Think about what this actually is. You live in a world of artificial light that tricks your body into thinking the sun never fully sets. You eat foods engineered to be more rewarding than anything that ever existed in nature. You sit still for 8 to 10 hours a day, doing tasks that require focus, but almost no physical movement. You interact with more people in a single morning commute than your ancestors might have met in an entire lifetime. And every few minutes, something pings, vibrates, or flashes, demanding a slice of your attention. None of that existed 10,000 years ago. Your ancestors woke up when the sun rose, often inside a small group of 20 to 50 people they had known their entire lives. They moved constantly, not at a gym, not for exercise, but because movement was simply what living required. They ate when food was available, which was not always. They rested when darkness came. They had no strangers, no inboxes, no clocks. Evolutionary biologist Daniel Lieberman at Harvard has been asking for years why modern humans are so good at being physically active, yet so reluctant to actually do it. His answer is counterintuitive. Your body was never designed to exercise for its own sake. It was designed to move only when movement was necessary, because unnecessary energy expenditure in a world of scarce calories could get you killed. Rest was not laziness. Rest was survival intelligence. So when you feel guilty for wanting to sit down, or when you find yourself drawn to foods higher in sugar and fat than you know you should eat, you are not weak. You are running ancient software on modern hardware. You are watching survival instincts fire in a world where those instincts no longer serve you the same way. But it goes deeper than food and exercise. Your threat detection system, the one that kept your ancestors alive when predators were real and danger moved through tall grass, is still fully operational. It was designed for a world where threats were immediate, physical, and solved within minutes. A predator appears. Adrenaline spikes. You run, fight, or hide. Threat ends. Body resets. Now think about what you call stress today. A difficult email, a deadline 3 weeks away, a social situation you have been replaying in your head since Tuesday. These are not immediate physical threats. Your body cannot fight them or run from them. But your threat system fires anyway, because it cannot tell the difference between a lion and a looming performance review. Neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky spent years studying stress in baboons and in humans. His conclusion, laid out in decades of research, is that humans are uniquely prone to suffering because we can generate a full stress response from pure thought. You can scare yourself with something that does not exist yet. No other animal does this with quite the same sustained intensity. Your ancestors did not lie awake at night catastrophizing about things 3 months in the future. Not because they were calmer or more enlightened, because the part of the brain that generates that kind of abstract long-range worry, the prefrontal cortex, only became as developed as it is relatively recently. The very thing that makes you capable of planning, imagining, and building a civilization also makes you capable of tormenting yourself with things that may never happen. You were given a powerful telescope and no instruction manual. Now consider something even stranger. The social world you were built for had an upper limit. British anthropologist Robin Dunbar studied primate brain sizes in relation to the size of their social groups. He found a pattern so consistent it became known as Dunbar's number. Humans, based on the size of our neocortex, are cognitively built to maintain meaningful social relations.